They wouldn't understand
Bro,
that.
I don't understand it, bro.
Oh, wait.
Are we good? All right, everyone, welcome back to the Phoenix College Baseball Podcast. I'm here with myself, Elias. We have Izzy, a starting pitcher,
What up?
Danny, a pitcher, starting pitcher, and Kyle.
With the torn labrum. Let's go.
Partially torn, he's fine. All right, introduce yourself, guys. About yourself.
I'm Izzy Garcia, number 34, right-handed pitcher. Yeah.
I'm Daniel, left-handed pitcher. My second year here. Gonna ball out. You know what I mean?
Turn up.
And then
Turn
I'm
up.
Kyle, infielder, a little bit of outfield sometimes. And I also relieve pitching.
Not at all.
No,
he doesn't.
Best reliever in the country.
I don't know about that.
I don't know about that one. Best bullpen reliever.
All right, we'll jump right into the questions. All right. What do you think the most misunderstood thing about junior college baseball is?
A lot of people think it's easy to make it. Like, I see stuff on Twitter a lot. Like, kids be like, "Oh, like if I don't go D1 or D2, I'm just gonna walk on to the local junior college." And like, realistically, like that's not gonna work. Like, JUCO's hard to get on a team, and it's hard to even stay on a team because you got D1 transfers like coming in at spring, and it's tough. And a lot of people just think it's, oh, if I don't make it to like D1, I can just go walk on out of school. Like, you're not walking on to Central. Like, you gotta get recruited to get to schools like that. So I think that's the biggest misconception is like it's easy to get there.
Yep. I mean, to me, I completely agree with what you're saying. And, you know, especially if you want to be like in that starting role, it's always going to be competition, even at the JUCO level, you know. So it's always going to never be satisfied with everything, you know, whether it's the weight room, whether it's, you know, being out there in the field, being straight to your routine, just everything in general. And, you know, just being a JUCO doesn't mean that, you know, you're underdog. You're an underdog.
Yeah.
D1 level, I mean, I know a couple guys at the D1 level. I know guys at the pro level. I know guys at D2, D3 that have pretty much the same routine. So it's really all about what you can bring to the table, you know. So
My freshman year, I was playing against Western, and I asked this dude how old he was. He looked old. He gonna tell me he's 26.
That's like,
So if you pulling up to play JUCO, you better expect to play against some grown man because they
There we
out
go.
here.
there we go. Come
you know?
on.
Yeah.
Come on.
I think it's a lot like
Mm.
a lot of people say it's like the last chance, but like I think a lot of kids choose. Like I know for me, like I chose to go.
Especially in Arizona. Like, I don't know about other states, but Arizona has top-notch competition at JUCO level.
I mean, like, it's top notch, but it basically is a lot of people's last chance, whether you're coming D1 or like bounce back or coming out of high school. Like, JUCO's the only offer I had. Like, I had no other shot but be like my last chance to play was going junior college, and I feel like that's why it's like the last chance. Like, rep is like you get 2 years and that's your last shot. Like,
Yeah.
Make something happen in 2 years, man.
unless COVID hits and then get a third year.
Alrighty. What do you want to be remembered for at Phoenix College?
At Phoenix College?
At Phoenix College.
At Phoenix College. My character. You know, just leaving a legacy. You know, what I can bring to the table and everything. So, not just at Phoenix College, man. I mean, just being who I am and just being remembered like, hey, Izzy's that man. Izzy's that dude. You know, so.
I don't even remember for winning a freaking championship.
Yeah.
You didn't win it all.
I'm trying to get up on that
Yeah.
score box.
Yeah.
And obviously character and all that good stuff.
Yeah.
But
I already know how to bring that, so I ain't got to worry about that.
There you go.
Yeah, I agree. Like leaving some stories.
Yeah.
I know, like you always hear the
Get a
coaches in the
ring.
fall, like, hey, like there's these guys that like embody like the culture of a program, and then you hear stories about them. Like,
Well, culture's huge, man.
yeah, exactly.
Culture's huge. But, like, let's just say, what if you don't have that culture? What you gonna do?
Build it, make it.
It's gotta be in you, man.
Yeah, I do.
It's gotta be in you.
yeah, but also like coaches always talk about the teams that make it. Like, we want to
yeah.
get remembered. You got to do something special.
That's right.
Can't be an average team to get remembered. So
That's right.
at the end of the day, we got to do something great.
I agree.
Gotta be crazy. You gotta be average.
Shit. What'd I say? Shit.
What?
I can't remember. I'll think of it. Oh my God, it's driving me nuts.
Were you like? I don't even know.
God, it's like it's not. You gotta be great to be great, but it's
Is it this like shark in a fish
no,
bowl?
it's not shark in a fish. It's not shark in a fish bowl. It's oh my gosh.
Is it what's that Sandlot like? Heroes get remembered,
No,
but legends
no.
never die.
Oh, it's driving me nuts. I'll think of it. It's gonna come like halfway through this thing. All right, what would you tell your 13-year-old self?
Hop on a cycle, get it going early. Nah, for it, I just enjoy the time. Like, I always think back to the travel days, like when it's still a game, but like I used to just have fun with my friends, like every day, go to the field for 2 hours maybe, and like sometimes I would dread those times, or like dread the long rides or long tournaments, playing 3 games a day. Like, I just tell myself to enjoy it a little more, because like at the end of the day it goes like that, and then you're here looking at your last year at a junior college, almost done playing, and like just enjoy the game, enjoy the time with your friends, and be a little nicer to the parents. I was hard on them for sure. Yeah, just enjoy it. And probably hit the weight room. And eat a little more protein every day.
For me, I think honestly, it's just I wish I just had the knowledge I had now. I mean, I was having fun. I was putting in work, but you go back and it's like the stuff I know now. It's like, dang, I definitely wasn't doing what I was supposed to like be doing, the routines and just like mechanics and stuff like.
And that's the thing too. Now, like with social media, like everybody like in that age group, they know all this stuff now. It's like exposed to them. It's not like back then, like it felt like a secret, you know, like I never was exposed to any of that. So if I were to tell myself something, I'd be like, hey, don't be afraid to ask questions.
Yeah,
Go out there and just find out.
I don't know what it was like for you guys, but like I grew up in Flagstaff, and we had 3 guys like make it to the professional level. 2 were pitchers, and then infielder. They all like played in a little pro ball and stuff. But like realistically, like growing up in Flagstaff, if you just like everyone's goal was just play varsity baseball, and like that was it. Like not many people stuck it out through college. Like there's always a handful, but it wasn't like, I guess like I felt like everyone in Phoenix always was like, oh, like we're going to college, like we know this guy, like we got these trainers, like this and that. But in Flagstaff, it wasn't like that. Like our like weight room trainer was our PE teacher. Like I felt like I was always at a disadvantage, more so. But looking back on it, like I should have taken control of my own career. But I was just wondering how it was like for you guys growing up. Like, did you have a lot of like, I guess like college athletes around your school, or was it more so of like just you guys?
I mean, we had a pretty good baseball team. Probably senior year, we probably had like 6 or 7 starters go D1. So we were just always around that atmosphere. But I mean, you just build your own, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I was kind of the same boat as you. So I went to Durango, which is like a little mountain town in Colorado. But so Durango's weird. We always will be like the same thing, like it's just goals to make varsity. But then you'll have just like these random kids that'll be pro guys. You'll have like one kid every 4 years, 3 years that is just pro guys. So luckily, like I was pretty blessed that a lot of the guys my freshman year coming in, their senior year, they ended up going to play a lot of high level baseball, and they kind of all took me under their wing, like. Coming back even through COVID, like that's who I got to hang out with. So that probably was the knowledge part that I would say, like having their knowledge just putting me super young, which was so big for me.
Yeah, that kind of happened with me too. Like once COVID hit, a few of those like pro guys like came back to the high school, and like they're like, well, I need someone to throw with, and I was one of the only kids going on to college. So I was like, shoot, I'd throw, and this guy broke my glove like 5 times. Lefty throwing like 94. He was throwing flat grounds every day. Pissed me off.
You also had a Walmart glove.
This is why I don't like pitchers. That's why I don't like pitchers.
No, I agree with you though. Like just coming back with those guys, like my knowledge of baseball is like fastball, curveball. Like that's like the only like approach I had. I was like, it's one of those two pitches. And they like talked to me about like that tunneling and like sequence, like all these stuff I've never heard of, like all these metrics that like were beyond me, but like that got me rolling. Like it got me like interested in that stuff and like trying to figure out like more like it's like sparked a knowledge in me, like a curiosity.
It's always fun when you learning new stuff and then the hunger grows and you just develop from there.
Mm-hmm.
100%.
That hunger.
100%. Especially like if you're starting being consistent with everything and everything is like working towards success and everything is like falling in line.
Yeah.
So, I mean, who doesn't like that?
That's why we're all here.
Yeah.
It really is.
Shit. All right, we'll go to another question. If you could sit down with one like mind or even baseball person, like who would you want to sit down and have a lunch with? Just pick their brain.
Can I be honest?
Jacob Wilson.
Yeah.
Did you say that in the last podcast?
Yeah.
Who let this man come on this podcast?
No, probably honestly, like,
No, honestly, probably Jacob Wilson.
Yeah,
probably like Ken Griffey Jr. or Mike Trout or even like Bryce Harper, because like, I mean, those are three of the best hitters like to ever play, and just like with Ken Griffey Jr. like he grew up kind of in his dad's shadow. Like obviously he had his own like career, but he was supposed to be this great player, and he lived up to the hype. Like, so I just talk to him, pick his brain about baseball and how it was growing up, and being able to handle like the media, because he's 15 and everyone's talking about how he's supposed to be the next great guy. Like he was the kid, and just being able to handle all of that growing up and still being able to produce for however long he played, I couldn't tell you, but yeah.
What about you, homie?
Honestly, there'd be a few, but one that just always stood out was Nolan Ryan, because he was just such a dog.
Mm.
There's just one story like where there's some guy who came up from like rookie bar or something, like his first game in MLB. He went to go like talk to Nolan for the game, and he asked him for an autograph. And he's like, "Yeah, I'll sign your helmet after the game. After I hit you in the head during the game, I'll sign your helmet." It's just like, bro, like, it's just a dog, bro. Like, he just went out there and just laid it, bro.
Yeah, yikes.
Like, just
Screw that. I'd be pissed.
That's Nolan Ryan. That's Nolan Ryan.
I'd be getting a right hook if you hit me in the head.
Nah, you're not getting up.
If I got up, he'd get it right.
Hey, good luck getting up, my boy.
I'm telling you, that's a different mentality. That's what separates us.
Yeah,
A
man.
resurrection. All that.
Yeah. I would say I got a couple in mind, but the one that as a kid I always thought about was Mariano Rivera.
Dog.
Yeah, you know, like I always looked up to that dude and just wanted to pick his brain, like how you stay so cool, calm, and collected, especially during some high pressure games.
Yeah.
And it's like just stay so professional through it all. Not like, to me, that's a dog, man. That's a dog.
Like,
Was
a dog. Go Yanks.
Oh yeah, yeah. And the other person would be like Deion Sanders. That dude is
dog. He's about to change Colorado.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god.
That dude's a dog too.
He still is a dog.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Yeah, dude. I got two friends from high school on that team right now with him, dude. I
For real?
went back for break. Yeah, I was like, dude, what's that guy like? They're like,
They're probably like, yeah, the first day we came in, he told us you gotta find a new school.
that's pretty much. He's like,
You all right here? Transfer.
He was like, y'all can stay, but like, that's on you.
But I got my Louis coming in.
Yeah, that's
Did,
all.
you guys see that one video of him? He kicked out a kid for wearing like white socks. And they were
Yeah.
supposed to wear black.
Dang.
Did you guys see that?
Dude, when
It's
he
crazy.
when he came into that first meeting room, he was like, we don't wear hats in our meeting room. My buddy's the kid in the back with the beanie on who goes, takes
Well, I mean, that's what you gotta do to change the culture.
Yeah,
like,
man. You gotta be hard on him.
you gotta start off tough. I remember in high school we had a new coach like come in, and like our football team sucked. Like we were terrible. I think we'd beat Page, and like they're like a 3A school, like small school. We beat them in like overtime every year. Like we just sucked. And our new coach came in, and like we were trying to tell him we had like traditions and stuff. He's like, "What those traditions get you? Like 2-8 season?" He's like, "Those aren't traditions. They suck."
Yikes.
But like that's what you gotta do to change the program. You gotta be hard. Like everything's strict.
So did y'all get 3 wins after that?
Nah, we went 7-3. We went 7-3 and then 9-2.
Very good.
So definitely changed, but
Shoot. All right, going back. My guy, what's it? Barry Bonds. You can't tell me that. Like the great. Like, how do you turn on 102 miles an hour?
Swinging a
A
29-inch bat.
Yeah.
hopping
That's
on
true.
steroids.
Yeah, those maybe 29 is bad.
Nah, he's definitely still. He should be a Hall of Famer, no doubt.
I got.
But Pete Rose, though, that boy should be.
That's another.
Yeah.
That's my dad's favorite. Dude. Loves it.
Heroes.
All right. All right, we have a little segment that we're gonna start today. It's what's Bird thinking about? You should be able to see a video coming up.
Pájaro.
What video is this one? What video is
So what should be the whiteboard one? Yeah.
He's drawing or
Like he's just always in his own world. He really quiet for real unless he know you.
Is it the
It's funny as hell though, but
Yeah,
if he
it's
know
close
you
to-
type shit, you don't
I know we can see it on the board, but
We can hear it.
I don't even know if we can. You
that
should-
man is an interesting figure for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on in his head all the
Nobody does, bro.
He's just walking
It's
around.
like that. It's like that TV static. It's just- that's what he's doing in
Bro, we were sitting down watching the game the other day. And we're at Zips, and he doesn't say a word for like 3 hours. Then he just like, I don't remember what he said. Just popped some random comment. I was like, I didn't know you were here. Right?
It's like he's watching this podcast. Like, damn, all right, all right.
All right. If you weren't
Interesting.
playing baseball, what would you be doing?
working, going to school. I don't know. Like I've always dreamed about playing college baseball, and it was like not even dream. Like it was always the goal. Like that's what I've known my whole life I was gonna do. So if this like never happened, I don't know. Probably go to school, work, the usual.
I don't even know, man.
I was gonna say there's no plan B. That's how I feel.
I don't even know. I honestly don't. That's like something just I don't want to think about.
That's how I feel.
You know?
It's not even like a possibility, but
Nah, but like if something were to happen, it happened for a reason, right?
it's very true.
So
I mean, I know. Well, baseball has built me up to not only obviously for baseball but for life. So I know, even if baseball don't work out, like after this, I already know I'm got a right mindset,
we'll be all right.
some drive.
We'll
so
be all right.
I know we're gonna be all right, no matter what we do.
That's right.
I'll probably go look for Bigfoot. Hunter thinks it's in Alaska, so
You gonna go with Hunter?
yeah, we'll find him.
Yeah.
Probably at Jacob Wilson's house.
Nah,
Something like that.
definitely in Alaska.
Right.
I could see it.
I don't
Or
know.
up in like Montana, like those mountains and stuff. Or Canada.
I don't
Canada.
Canada's got crazy mountains.
So
like,
Bigfoot's Canadian, eh?
it might be.
know. I don't know about that, dude. I think move to Hawaii, buy a little boat, and just fish.
Really.
That's it.
That.
Every day.
That'll be a vibe, man.
Yeah.
I still do it.
This is a lie.
Still probably will
I don't know.
eventually.
I would give.
I can see this dude just in the middle of the ocean, like a little,
Yeah, living on a little boat.
like a little canoe or something.
Island boy.
Like the sun setting down, and you see his head pop over the little boat right there. Fishing his life away.
a little shack on the desert.
Yeah,
or
just on the beach.
The beach.
Dude, yeah, I'm telling you.
That'll be nice. That'll be nice.
All right, we'll go back to baseball. Who's the coolest person you've got to train with or just see play?
I mean, I've seen a lot of great players play. Like,
If you say Jacob Wilson, I swear.
but like train with. Oof. Honestly, I'd say like this guy. His name's Brandon Macias. He's from Flagstaff. And I think it's just cool, like, cause he went to South Mountain, and then went to Kansas, and ended up signing like free agent. Like he basically signed for like a bucket of baseballs. Like he signed for dirt cheap, and he was just able to like he basically made it. He made it up to AAA. He never got the big league call, but like just kind of that mentality, like that underdog mentality. Like the other free agents that signed with him after the first week got pink slips in their locker, and like he was the only one to keep going. So that was probably like the coolest guy I get to train with, just because like he kind of had that underdog mentality, and I feel like that's where I'm at in my career. Is like a lot of people look past you, or a lot of people look at someone else because they're more intriguing, whether it's size, schools they're at, just stuff like that. So just training with those guys gets you that dog mentality.
I gotta say, my boy right here, man. Come on. This is like,
Couple goals.
like, man, oh man. When I was, mentality was down, man. You know, we just kind of build each other up. So just being around with this dude all the time, just ever since COVID hit, a little time before that, we started spending some more time with each other. Hey, man, our training went to a whole different level. You see, you can see him smiling, man. That's bro.
They don't even know about the kingdom.
They don't even know about the kingdom performance. I'm telling you, it's gonna come up soon. Watch. But yeah, bro.
Put me on.
Hey, pull up. You'll see what the kingdom's all about. We be pulling trucks. We be doing everything, man. It's a whole different level. But like, this dude is what started it all, you know. And I have a trainer. You know, this one time I was just it was like over the summer, like 3 years ago. I was just doing my thing, man, just tossing the ball, throwing it to the fence, and I see this coach with his kids, just like training him. It's a football guy. His name is Coach Mont. And he just comes up to me. He's like, "Hey, what's your name?" I'm like, "Ismael." He's like, "All right, I'm gonna call you Izzy." He's like, "All right, cool." He's like, "I see you here all the time, man. It's like, if you ever want to hop in, just hop in." All right, cool. Started hopping in. Next thing you know, this man changed my training to a whole different level. It's football training, but I mean, it's like simple stuff that athletes should be doing. You know, it's like ladder work, like staying agile, be explosive, all that good stuff that, you know, translates to being a baseball player. And this man just changed my whole mentality, just being a dog, like, oh, you mess up this, give me 10 push-ups. And if you're a real dog, put your leg up. It's like you're taking a piss. Come on. You know, it's like all these things, man. And just like,
Fire me up.
yeah,
Izzy,
man.
Fire me up.
I'm telling you, man. And just like, wow, this like really opened my eyes. Like, okay, these are the type of people I should be surrounding myself. Like I should be put in these types of environment. But before, I was too afraid.
Yeah.
You know, like, oh, I see these guys working hard. I'm not going to be a part of that.
Yeah.
But, you know, little did I know, this was my blessing in disguise. This fool right here. This is what started it all. You know, I wouldn't have the same mindset I do right now if none of this happened, you know?
Yeah.
But with that being said, man, like, Coach Mont, this fool right here, Daniel Sotelo, it's my dogs, man. It's my dogs. And obviously, like, other trainers along the way. And now, like, I'm working a little bit with Zang and doing some stuff over there too. So it's like just being around that type of atmosphere and just putting myself in those atmospheres. And Joe's dad too, Vic. Yeah, like these are all same-minded people that think the same way. You start surrounding yourself around these type of people, you're gonna start, okay, I'm feeling confident now. Let's go at it. I'm a dog. So now every time I step foot on that mound or on that field, it's a different feeling. It's not like before where I was like, oh, man, I don't know what I'm going to do today. I'm kind of scared. Now, I don't even care if my trout's up there. Come on. Let's go at it. Come on. Put Paul Goldschmidt up there. I don't care. Who's up next? Come on. I want you. I'm coming for blood, man. That's how I think about it. But those are the type of people that really influenced me when it came to the training aspect.
Yeah, I love that. That's exactly how I feel.
Fire me up.
That is good.
Got me ready.
That's how I
Ready to
had
go.
this summer I had a really great roommate. Like never met him before, showed up and he was like, it's like I literally got in the hotel, like I got my stuff in there. He's like, "What are you doing right now?" I was like, "Put my stuff away." He's like, "Going for a run." I was like, all right. And this kid, like everything he did was that intentional, like, thing you talk about, like, this different mentality. Like, he was like, we're hitting the cage, like, a day later, and, like, I hit a bad one, and I was like, oh, shit. Like, oh, I can't do that.
Whoa.
And he's just like, but he's like, bro, fix your self-talk. He's like, your self-talk's awful. He's like, how can you, like, be confident in yourself? You're not even confident in these swings. I was like, huh. All right, but, like, everything he did, like, we play early game, hour away bus ride. I get home, like, I'm exhausted. It's Florida in the summer, dude. It's like 110 with humidity. He's like, gym right now? I'm like, shoot, all right. And we go for like 2-3 hours, dude, just as hard as he could. Like, he's drenched in sweat. Like, I was like, dude, this kid's different. But it was just like being surrounded by like that kind of mindset. Like, and everything he did, he got home, he'd be reading his books. Like, everything was like focused on being like just
The best you can do.
exactly, just being just the 1% better idea every day.
1%.
Yeah.
That's something Coach Mon always said. You want to be that 1%. You want to be that 1% in everything you do.
Yeah, exactly. If you can just a little bit more.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, yeah.
Because when you're thinking to the limit, someone else passing that limit.
No, I know, yeah.
Mm.
Because what's the thing with your body? You got what? And when you think you're done, you have 5 reps left? Is that something? It's something
I mean,
like that.
it's a lot of mindset stuff. Like we talked about it at the beginning of the year. That guy who I forgot who it was, but we were talking about someone who ran a mile or something. Like, it was slow, or ran a marathon, and like it was all slow and stuff. And the next one, he just started counting his steps instead of thinking like, oh, I'm tired, or oh, this sucks. He just started counting like every step he took, like 1, 2, and it was like the fastest marathon he ever ran and stuff. Like, that's kind of how it is once you start training. Like, if you're thinking, oh, I'm tired, like, or oh, I'm sore, like, you're gonna be sore and tired like that.
Yeah,
If you're just thinking like, oh, like one more, like, you'll be surprised on how much more you can do, like, just by pushing yourself.
Oh yeah, you
like
gotta
that.
tell yourself, I'm not tired. I don't get tired.
Yeah,
I don't get tired.
But
No, not but what, bro? I don't
you
get tired. No,
can't- you
I don't get
can't-
tired.
nah,
bro.
you can't say
I'll get
don't.
tired.
Your mind doesn't know the difference between don't and do.
I do.
You can figure it out.
I don't get
nah,
tired. I don't
I-
get tired. You feel tired? I don't get tired.
Yeah, but now your mind's
You
thinking about
gon' get-
tired.
Ooh.
I don't
You
get
ever,
tired,
you
bro.
ever,
I don't
you
get
ever
tired.
seen that thing? It's like, if you tell yourself, don't think about a pink elephant, what are you gonna think about? A pink elephant.
A brown one.
Nah, I know you think about a pink elephant. Nah, but definitely mindset, like, in self-talk
Oh, yeah.
too. Like, just telling yourself, instead of like, I don't want to strike out, like, I'm gonna hit this ball, or I don't want to walk this guy, like I'm gonna throw a strike. Like, just the difference between that. Because chances are, if you tell yourself, I don't want to strike, or I don't want to walk this guy, you're gonna spike a fastball and be like, why did I do that? Like, I've never done that. In a sense. Or like hitting, like, I'll be like, all right, don't roll over to short. Next thing I know, I roll it over short, and I was like, that's the one thing I didn't want to do. Like, being able to like self-talk yourself better instead of like,
Next time you roll over, I'm gonna smack you because I know you're gonna be thinking about it.
exactly.
I'm gonna dugout, I'm gonna take the helmet off, I'm gonna smack you.
No, I know what you mean. Though. I had a really good hitting guy. Like, I used to hit with a lot, and he would always like, he always had his reset. He wasn't thinking about like his bat. He was thinking about like the pitch, which it was like, it like changed my whole mentality on like hitting. Because I used to think about like, I was like going into this at bat. And that was like my mindset of like, this at bat is gonna be good. And he was like, don't think about it on a bat. Think about like pitch to pitch.
Yeah, pitch by pitch.
Yeah, and he had his whole reset. Like, look at the flagpole,
Yeah.
bring the heart rate down, breath, and then like rethink about like what happened. And I was like,
Yeah.
like, dude, I was just going up here for a bat. I was like, I don't know what's going on.
Pitch by pitch.
Yeah, pitch by pitch has been huge. That's
Yeah.
I mean, all it takes is one pitch, right?
yeah, exactly.
A lot of things could happen in one pitch.
Gee,
Little
all right.
battles and big war.
Exactly. What's the thing? If you get there's 100 men going to war. 90 aren't supposed to be there. 10 are actually gonna do all the fighting, and one's the warrior. You ever heard that analogy?
Nope.
Never once.
Nope.
Where do you get these, bro?
This can't be real. That can't be a real analogy. No way that's a real analogy.
Threw out some numbers right now. You're like,
Bro,
90 sounds good.
no.
I was like,
the thing.
I was waiting for you to look at me. I was gonna be like, oh damn, but like, bro, that did not. It didn't connect. It didn't connect.
Shit.
I was trying so hard in my head trying to make
Trying to
that
think?
connect.
I'm gonna look up that analogy after this.
I can show you.
See
I
if
promise I
you're
got it
right.
somewhere. All right. What's your weirdest habit on a game day? Yeah, like a little pet peeve.
Weirdest
yeah.
habit.
Hmm.
I mean, honestly, I don't think any of my like habits are weird because they're my habits and they're what like I believe I need to do to get ready to play. So it's not like I do like if I put my left sock on before my right every game, like you guys may think it's weird, but like to me that's just what I do and that's what I believe in.
Is that like you're cleaning your cleats thing?
Yeah, like I mean like before
Are
game
you
days,
superstitious?
I think we have a video of that.
I
You
don't
clean your cleats.
It's not superstition, it's just like what I do.
But like putting your left sock on before the right, that's pretty superstitious.
That's pretty suspicious.
It's just, I don't do. It's just an Nah, I. This is my normal game day. That's
Here we go. Ooh.
Oh my god.
3 a.m.
Hitting the gym. You gotta go cold tub to like the sauna or hot tub, whatever, open. Back to the cold tub. Get a nice little lift in. Hit some stretching, yoga. Go home. Get a good breakfast. Make sure and the night before I lay out my uniform and stuff, make sure it's all clean and I have everything. Pack it up in a bag. Eat like a little snack, like banana or some like protein shake, something. Take a nap, then come to school and do what I got to do to get ready for baseball.
You forgot the nap.
Yeah, what's the nap?
I take a nap. Some days I come to school, take a nap.
This man was napping on the couch 30 minutes before this podcast.
I woke
With a
up
blanket
together.
and everything.
Whatever it takes.
This man had a pillow and a little blankie and was balled up.
How do you guys sleep at home? With the blanket and pillow?
Not on the
Yeah.
couch. The couch is just
Man.
sleep.
It's just funny because it's like two little cushions.
Look like a little puppy,
Yeah.
bro.
Hey. I had to take my nap. Nah, but I do believe in like cleaning your cleats before games and stuff like that. Like,
Look good, feel good, play good.
yeah. Just
Deion Sanders, you look good, you feel good, play good.
respect the game type of feel.
Yeah.
Make sure the cleats are clean.
Oh yeah.
So I guess that could be the weird thing, but I don't think it's weird.
Fair enough.
What about you? You got anything weird?
What is mine? I drink a smoothie. I have to have a smoothie.
Yeah.
Don't shower.
Not for games. Gosh. what do I
Wait,
do?
for real?
No, I shower. Don't worry. Gosh, what do I do? I gotta sit alone somewhere at the field, like before the game.
Like visualization type vibe.
I guess, yeah, you could call it that. But I just need to like. It's weird. I normally try to sit in the dirt. I don't know why, but
So that.
I have to like try to sit alone. Or the other thing, my bat has to be like alone.
Really?
And it can't be crossed with another bat.
Okay, see, that could be a weird thing.
I can't deal with like the bats crossed. I don't know why. That's like bad luck.
I used to warm, like when I had metal bats, I would like lay it out in the sun to warm it up before I hit it. That was kind of like superstition. And then, yeah. You guys got anything? You guys are pitchers, so I know you got some weird stuff.
I don't know. I always have to keep my showers like no longer than like 10 minutes
Damn.
on game days.
You take 10-minute showers
Yeah, that's what I was
normally?
gonna say, dude. What?
What are you doing in those showers? 10 minutes?
No, it's just like nah, man. Like yeah, it's because whenever I'm feeling like that hot water and it's like running down or like
wonder
I'm
that
doing a
water
cold
bill so
plunge.
high, my boy.
Your parents know about this?
Bro, they tell me all the time, like, you spending way too much time in the shower. I'm like, I'm sorry, but it's like it's part of my routine, you know. So like,
Yeah.
the way I think about it is, you know, once the water's like going down the drain, it's like, okay, you know, the way I think about it, that's that energy, or like the past energy, whatever it is, like whatever I just had on, it's washing down the drain type deal.
Yeah.
And if it's hot water, just make that much more satisfying. It's like, all right, whew, whatever I just had on me, it's a new day, time to wash it off type deal.
Yeah.
Now I'm about to go put on something new. So I think that's the only thing I can think about, honestly.
And them nice ass fits you be getting on game day.
Oh yeah, that too.
Bleep that out. Bleep that out.
That
clip
too.
it. Clip it.
That too. Yeah. So on every time I start or every time I know I'm gonna be throwing. I gotta look good, right? So you look good, you feel good, you play good. And a little addition to it, they pay good, but I'm not there yet. I'm not there yet, man. So
one
day, man. So I just gotta manifest everything. So like I always tell myself, I want to be a pro. I gotta act like one.
Yeah.
So might as well act like it's playoffs all the time because I never know when the last day it's gonna be.
Yeah.
So if I can go out with a bang every single time I'm out there, I might as well, right? So I don't care what anybody says. Dang, last year, what I do? I first ride out on a charter bus, came up looking snazzy. This
is a good intro for Snazzy Closet.
For Snazzy Closet. Shout out Snazzy Closet. Hey, that's where I got this from.
Hey, hit them up.
But yeah, and everyone's like looking at me because everyone's all like in their hoodies, all comfy. I'm like, I got the start today, man. This is my thing. If this is, don't be judging. It's on you. If I go out there, if I go out there and perform, then you're gonna want me to keep doing the same thing.
Yeah.
So, amen.
I respect it.
I don't have any like weird like game day. I mean, I don't know. The only thing that I'm always like constantly doing is to, like between innings I have to sit in the same spot, like the same way. Like that's like about it.
Yeah. Do you let people like touch your guys' glove or like? I know some pitchers are weird about that.
No, I don't really care.
Me neither.
I don't really mind.
Me neither.
I mean, no one really ever grabs my glove to begin with, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Probably if they start grabbing it, probably I'll start minding it. But luckily, I'm a lefty. You know.
Yeah.
It's a little.
All right, last question of the day. Ready?
Let's do it.
What's your biggest pet peeve on a baseball field?
My biggest pet peeve probably has to be when I'm pitching and the other pitcher just digs out a freaking canyon on the mound.
That's
Oh my God, bro.
It's a whole Grand Canyon up there, man.
That freaking gateway pitcher, you know who you were. You were doing that on purpose, bro. But guess what? It didn't work, my boy. You were pitching from the right side and you were digging out the left side. Why were you doing that, bro? No freaking.
Trying to make mind games.
Come on now.
Yeah.
Can't play mind games with us. Come on. We dogs.
I'd probably say mine, you guys probably won't understand it, but like when you're hitting on the field, there's a turtle, and normally you enter like, what would this be, the left side?
You enter through the left side.
Yeah,
and
you
leave
enter
to
the
right.
left and leave to the right, and 90% of our team don't know proper baseball etiquette because they just walk in the left and walk out.
Yes.
And it's like they're like walking into each other.
That's
and like,
so
it's
unsatisfying,
Insane.
It
I'm
irritates me.
trying to hit fungos, and I got one-way road right there. I got 5 dudes coming in and out. Like,
Yeah.
you finna get smacked, my boy.
I can't stand it.
You should be a leader about it.
I try.
Yeah.
I try. Like,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yesterday we were doing this like time drill, and you had to like execute in a certain amount of time. So everyone's like rushing, and I thought, all right, like everyone's gonna know not to run in the same way. People still running into each other. I'm like, come on now.
Nice. All right, mine's definitely saying my bad. I cannot handle people saying my bad. It drives me insane.
I say that a lot.
I know, and you drive me out the wall.
I was just about to say my bad.
I say it.
He's like, I hate when people say that, and he's staring at Kyle on his soul.
I never say my bad.
Oh
Hey
my
man,
God.
but it's like my bad. I got you next.
Yeah,
time.
it means nothing. You say it all the time. You're like, my bad. Like, well, that means nothing to you. That's just subconscious in your mind. You don't even care.
Oh,
If I mess up, I go my bad. Give me another
No,
one.
we know it's your bad. You don't have to
Yeah.
tell us.
Hey, except Elias every ground ball. Elias every ground ball be like, oh, dude, this dirt, bro, third base.
Honestly, yeah, that gets me too. Because whenever someone says my bad, I look at them like, well, it wasn't mine.
Exactly.
Who else was it? It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can say my fault. Like that's
The exact
more
same thing.
sincere, though.
That's the exact
You say
same
my
thing.
bad at the time. You bump into something, my bad. Like you don't mean it.
Yeah, I do. My bad. I'll fix it.
All right. Well, that concludes, I think, episode 4 of Things Called Podcast. Thanks, guys, for coming on. Appreciate it.
Peace out.
Yo.